So if you want to slow him down, you just say, hey bro, Kali, please slow down a bit. If you need to lah, alright? So anyway, without much further ado, all of you, please help me to give a huge round of applause to Kali!
Yo! Alright! Give a big hand to Rick! Awesome! Can I see show of hands, everyone? Can you everybody stand up? Stand up, everybody stand up. Look left and right, give a big hand to yourself. Give a big hand to yourself, look left and right. 2 hands, high five, 5 people. You are awesome. One more time, you are awesome. Great job, great job. Have a seat, have a seat. I just want the energy up a little bit. Let me tell you. Whenever the energy is like this, yes, please have a seat. Thank you so much. My name is Khalif. When the energy is great like this, you guys are awake on, what day is it today? Sunday. I don't even know the days because I've been here since Friday. Things have been great. Who's learned something new? Can I see? Perfect. Yeah, me too. You know what? They are sharing yesterday. Vince sharing, even though I've heard it like a couple of times. Who's seen Vince before this? Before today? Yeah. Did you learn something new after seeing him a few times as well? Same here. I learned so much. So what we're going to do today? We're going to talk about chatbots, how you want to grow your business using bots. Who has heard or who has experienced, who's seen what this chatbot thing is? Show of hands. Chatbot, alright. Who kinda know but not too sure? Alright, who has maybe, no, I don't know actually. Alright, great. So we've got a good mix. So I'm going to give some info, and then I'm going to give you some examples. Then we can do some Q&A at any time. Like Vince says, that if I speak too fast, what can you do? Yes, lift! Damn fast, man. Slow down a bit, cannot? Can. When I get so excited, I get too fast, I get so, I want to share everything. And I kind of know this stuff, right? So I want to share with you. So there's a secret with speakers on stage. This is a secret. So whenever we share something, and then when we ask a question, then you answer back, what do you think I feel? I feel like, yeah, they are engaged. And how much do I want to share after that? More, man. So I want to share everything. So when I ask yes or yes, what do you answer? Great. So you do that, right? So this is like an engagement thing. So if you do that, I promise you, I'm going to give you as much value as I can. And so is that great or great? Perfect. All right, let's start. So what we're going to do is how to drive business growth using chatbots and automation. So we're going to do, if you stay later until the end, I'm going to give you the special thing, right? Not many people get this. This is a project plan for an enterprise chatbot that we use in-house, okay? Step by step to build our enterprise bots. So you guys are going to get this at the end. This is the one that we use to build for Majlis Perbandaran Kelang. So their chatbot is ours as well. So they just won an award for the best Perbandaran tech or something like that, just a couple of weeks ago. And also they've won the Malaysian Book of Records for the first chatbot in a municipal in Malaysia. So that's our bot. I'm very proud of this. The team is very proud. So you will get that project plan. Good or good? All right, perfect. So what we're going to do is, what we're going to cover today, number one, how to significantly improve the chances of your startup success. So who's currently going to start a startup or a new business? Perfect. Who's currently already in a business? All right, great. So for you guys who are already running a business, to see how you can increase conversions with your pirate metrics. Who remembers what the pirate metrics are? What's the pirate metrics? R, A, A, R, R, R. You guys remember that? Vince covered that yesterday. That is super important for business today, and especially if you're a startup. So we're going to do that. What are the 6 customer lifecycle stages? The pirate framework. We're going to do that. How does the bot relate directly to that? Good or good? Great. Then number 3, how to use bots and automation at each of the stages. Okay, I'm going to give you examples of what I do. I'm going to open my back end if you want to see. I'm going to give you some stats, and I'm going to give you what is out there in the world, like what Lego is doing and stuff like that. All right, great. A little bit about me. How did I get here? Can I just share a little bit about me? And then also a bit about the journey, why this impacted me, right? So this is just some boring stuff what I do. But the most important is this, right? How did I start? This is me and my wife. I was in the learning and development industry. I was a staff in a company called Asia Works for a few years. I wanted to be personal development trainer, right? So in this kind of companies, hundreds of people come in every month and then they leave. And then, personal development, we're talking about go for your goals, right? So I'm there. People come in, they go to the course, they get inspired, and they go get their dreams. So me and my wife, when I met her there, she was an intern. Said, hey, you know what? We're staff here, lah. Why don't we just go do what they're doing? They are inspiring us. They are getting better relationships with their parents. They are going for the businesses they want. They are, going traveling. So we started, we left the company and we started our own business. So me not having any background at all. My parents, normal Malay parents. My dad is a police officer. My mom is a homemaker. So zero business background. I don't know anything, right? So we hired a coach. We had to pay like 6,000 ringgit a month. We paid him for 3 years. The best investment ever. But imagine, first I'm going in, I no money, that time only making 2,500 ringgit as a staff, suddenly starting a business, like dude, how lah, right? So we just got a few friends, me and my wife, we share, so we paid this guy. His name is Jeevan Sahadevan, one of the best coaches in Southeast Asia. I love this dude. And because of him, first year we won Best Team Award. Second year, we won Best Business Award. Third year, in Action Coach, we won like the Asia Pac Hall of Fame. And then I was 26, 27, right? Before that, no experience at all. Then suddenly, all this money came in. My God, I can buy my big car. I can give money to my parents. Then when I go to like a Hari Raya or any family gatherings, you know what they say? They go to my mom, wow. So good lah, your son, he's the one that made it, right? How many of you have felt that kind of feeling from your parents? Did you just love that? I love that. I'm the number one of 4 in the family. So this was a big deal for me, right? So of course, Malay boy, right? And then my wife was also young. What do we do? Got so much money? Spend lah, right? Spend. This was when I was 29, she was 28. Buy the biggest car. She bought a brand new Mini. We travel. Then we got married 2008, got our first kid also 2008. Things were good, right? Imagine, I couldn't believe it. It's like first time I try a business straight away like jalan. Damn, this is cool. Is it okay if I mix Malay and English a little bit? Is it alright? Good. So it's like, man, business is easy. That's what I thought. Business is what? Easy. That's what I thought. Because first time can make money. Then 2008 market crash. You know what business I started at that time? Actually, I was selling unit trusts. I opened an agency. Actually, we started as a unit trust consultant. Went up, almost became the group agency manager, like so damn fast. But when it crashed, right? We were at our peak. We were 100 people strong in the team. We were turning over at our best 100 million ringgit a year. Of course, not everything is mine, right? With good commissions, small commission, but things were good. Then when this happened, from 100 people strong, nobody wanted to join us because no one wanted to invest. Who over here was hit with the 2008 crash? Who was hit? I don't know. It was tough. It was very tough. Everyone got hit. And this is the funny thing. A couple of years later, I did some research. What happened at that time? And the crash started at 11 January of 08. Do you know when our wedding anniversary is? Take a wild guess. 11 January of '08. The day of our wedding, of our anniversary. Every year, we get reminded of this. The day that we thought was going to be the start of our life was the start of the worst times, toughest times. Nini had to. So we had to pay the car, we had to pay the building, we had to pay the house, we had a kid. Tough times, right? So we maintained for 18 months. We could pay, we had some savings, we paid and paid and paid. We were very optimistic, we thought things were going to come up, but it didn't. We were so close to bankruptcy, so close. Being said is no big deal, but for a 31-year-old at that time, a 30-year-old, it was a huge deal, right? The bank was chasing my parents for the car, it was a guarantor. Everybody was, I owe money here and there, credit cards, it was just so tough. Sampai Nini had to go to, my wife go to Lexus and driving her brand new Mini and then ask, hey, can I get a job? Can I sell Lexus? So I don't know, for a man, that's tough to see. So I said, how do we want to get back on our feet? So let's go back to training. We go to training, we go to sales. We learned already from unit trust how to do sales. So we did cold calls and we started a business. And this business brought us to Kota Kinabalu. And we, until today, our training provider business still running. So at that time, money was okay again. It took us a couple of years to go back on our feet. I went to live at my in-laws. You know how embarrassing that is? That implies us all to go and live at my in-laws. But it's alright, I have to do whatever it takes. So, from a team of 100, systems all ran by them, right? Kononnya I'm the boss lah, I'm the agency manager. Alright, you guys do this, you do lead gen, you do close and whatever. Now, it's only me, my wife and a 1 PA. So I gotta do the sales. I gotta do lead gen. I gotta go and travel from Kota Kinabalu to Sandakan. 9 hours to deliver. Then, go back, customer service, and then lead gen again, sales, everything I gotta do. Who feels that way? Who feels that way? That you as an entrepreneur, you gotta do everything, right? Tough. So business was okay, money was okay again. But what do you think relationship was like? Yeah, I didn't see my kids. At that time, one kid lah, my son Isaac. I didn't see Nini much. When I did see her, she was so upset. I was like, why are you so stressed? Then we argue, right? So it was, something's gotta go, something's gotta give. So, I thought, I can't do this anymore. So I went to the professional. I went to Google. Google, how I'm doing everything, what's the solution? Then I found this guy. This guy is the start of my online marketing digital journey. From him, from what he taught me, I searched whatever courses there is in Malaysia. That's how I found Vince. Just a few months after this, I found Vince. So what he taught and what this journey of digital marketing taught me was that I, at that time, was like this. Imagine a relationship. You go to a person, say, hey, you look pretty, right? Hi. Instead of just what's your number, let's go get married. Right? This is what you're doing. So if you're online, so this, I was in Google watching YouTube, and Ryan Das was talking to me, Khalif, are you doing this? Are you going and just selling online, straight away giving your offer like that? Khalif, don't do that. He didn't say Khalif lah, but it felt like he was talking to me, right? So yeah, okay. He said, you got to think about it like a relationship, like you're going dating. Same is like online, same like offline, step by step. So I was okay, cool. So he said, based on a book that he said that he mentioned, there was a study. In a study, any relationship, there are 12 steps. How many steps? 12 steps. The 12 steps to any relationship. Business relationship, personal relationship. So first we start with what? Eye to body. Check out nice body. Yo, look at that. Right? Then you make eye contact. And then you go to the next step. You say hi. On and on. This study said If you skip 2 steps, how many steps? 2 steps, you will become a creep. Yes, so easy. The rule is skip 2 steps and you become a creep. But from step 1 to step 12, to closing the sale, kononnya lah, to, you know, the good stuff, right? Not necessarily have to take months or weeks. The steps could go as fast as 5 minutes. It's possible. But all you need to do is skip 2 steps. How many steps? 2 steps only, and it will not work. And he said it's the same as if you're online. So how many of you right now intentionally build relationships online? Intentionally, I want to build a relationship with my customers. Awesome! Awesome! Because once you see it that way, suddenly online becomes so different. Suddenly, because hey, it's just like me talking to another human being. Because you are. And with messaging, with chatbots, it becomes so much easier. Because it's like WhatsApping someone, and it's very conversational, and that's what I want to show you, right? So when I saw this, it blew my mind. I said, oh my God, no wonder all this time it was so tough for me to sell. So I had a plan. I love plans. I love step by step. And he gave it to me, and I executed. It was so expensive. It's fine lah. At that time, I paid like 10 grand. I paid then 2 grand every month, paying for the software, went for the courses, did everything. Met Vince, flew to Phuket, went and learned some more, came back, and I implemented. Crazy 2 years. Well, it worked. It's the thing. I'm like, I couldn't believe it. I remember the first time that when I did this nurturing sequence, nurturing campaign. I'll tell you what that is after this. And the first email, the first sale that I got from this, very cool. It was from Labuan International School. And so when I first launched this campaign, I got this email. I said, Khalif, I want to, employ your company. I want to do a team building for 72 people, the whole of Labuan International School. How much is it? When can we schedule a time? So me being a salesperson, what do you think I did? What do you guys think I did? I sold some more. How stupid was that, right? It's already closed, I sold some more. So I said, oh yeah, this is great. This is what our cost is. This is what you're going to get. And she said, oh, okay, great. So when can we book a space? A spot? And I was like, no, cannot be that easy, right? Oh, so you know what? What else I can give you? And he was like, stop, wait. He's on the phone. You know what? I already know all these things. I just want to, book a date, because you've been actually communicating with me for the last 6-7 weeks. All the stuff you're telling me, I already know. At that point, I was like, my God. Really? All those emails I set up already worked? So I'm just here to just take the order? Dude, right? So that was a huge account. It was like a 6-figure account. Then the next month, I got 2 emails. So 2, 4. 4 became 8. Month after month. So for me being the only trainer, I had to bring my friend from KL. It became 2. 2 also trainers became 4 trainers. We ended up to 47 trainers. All doing all over Kota Kinabalu and Sabah. So this for me was, thank you so much, thank you. Yes, but at that time, it was like, it was like magic for me, right? So this is some of the emails I got back. Hi Khalif, most enjoyed. Thank you for your unwavering dedication in all that you do. And wow, okay, thank you so much. And then another one, happy 10th anniversary. This was in 2018. Still, the campaign is still running today. And this is what I get from them. Right? Happy 10th anniversary, forgive me for my late response. She or this person is apologizing to me for responding late. I don't know whether they know it's a bot or not. Right? But I feel touched. Because all I want to do is reach out and like build relationship with them, right? So this person actually didn't even reply. She went out and she created a new email just to say that she's grateful for the tips. Wow. So when these kind of things happen, right, for me, all that work at the beginning, all this hard work, all this learning, all these courses that I went to, suddenly just for this one thing, it's totally worth it already. Because this person think the stuff that I give out, that I share, is actually valuable to them, right, to their life. That's what we're doing, right? As entrepreneurs, we see a problem, we want to solve it, and we want to make a difference. Right or right? Right. And when they get it, right, and when you communicate, and they get it, I tell you, the world suddenly changes. So much of this, and you can check us out and stuff like that, some of our companies, and then it went so good until one of my clients said, I pay you so much, I pay you so much, how do I know that these courses actually works for my people at work, right? So no problem. I have this service where I can follow through with them, follow up for 3 months, do a whole evaluation. That service is more pricier than the actual course. What do you think the guy said? So, no thank you, right? So what I did was, okay, this is a problem. I need to find a way to solve this. I went to a developer and said, hey, developer, can you create this? Can you make an app? Can! Only 250,000 ringgit. Dude, no way I'm going to pay that. So I Googled again, how to learn how to build an app. Found a bootcamp by magic, applied, and actually got in. 100 days, learn how to code bootcamp. So I flew all the way here for 100 days in magic, day and night learning how to code and a program. Went back to Kota Kinabalu, built the app, and launched it. So now, our company, whenever we do any team building or programs, we just launch this app and the app will follow up. Right? Last time I was using SMS. So that's me in the middle. I was one of the oldest. Everybody there, 19, 20, 21 years old, is at Magic. The one at the bottom, that's David, my partner right now. I met him there. And then we went and did our own thing, and this year we became partners. So I do talks as well, and I do emceeing. So this is the app. Last time I was through SMS. Then, when something cool like this happens, a few of my friends say, Khalid, can you do one for me? I'm a trainer as well. Can I? Here, go and use it. And then another one. Hey, Khalid, I heard from Suhu that you have this app. Can I use it? So sure, go and use it. So 2 or 3 I gave them, and then one of them came, Khalid, can we do this, not after the training, but before the training? Can we do it for sales? And bing, you know that light bulb thing? Why didn't I think of this earlier? Last time I loved sales so much, why didn't I see it, right? So obvious. So I did it, I researched, and that's when I found chatbots and messenger, and that's how I got into it, right? And from there, people ask me to do talks like this, I share, hey, this cool bot, can you share with our people, our community? And I kept on flying back to KL just to share this, and me and my wife, end of 2017, on vacation. We went and saw Magic, we saw MDEC, SME Corp, and they said, Khalid, this is very cool. Can we have this for our community? And me and my wife were like, we've been thinking of maybe we want to find an opportunity to come back to Kuala Lumpur. So we flew back to Kota Kinabalu. We sold everything, handled our home, our car, within 2 weeks. We go back here, got an office, rented a house, and that was the start of Chatbot Malaysia and Automate Malaysia. Right? So things happen like this because we are in action. In what? In action, right? I realized this. My coach also told me this. No one can do anything for you if you are stagnant, not doing anything. But when you get into action, when you come to courses like this, when you meet other people, when you start a project, suddenly avenues open up. And I see it firsthand, like, wow. So that's why I love being in action. You know, I wouldn't have met Vince, I wouldn't meet you guys. There's so many people and projects I wouldn't have even thought of if I just didn't do it. Right? So this was all this year. I was talking with this IBM head of machine learning that beside me, and there's TM head of innovation. So we were sharing this for HR 4.0. So I do a lot of these conferences and talks. This was last couple of weeks for Exabytes conference. You know, my life right now, from one thing led to another. I can't even believe that I'm here. Last time watching Vince on stage, and now Vince invite me to come on stage. Dude, you know how crazy that is? Who of you wants to do the same thing? One day come on here. Who was that? Can I just a show of hands? We got a few of you. Dude, I tell you, it's possible, right? You guys know it's possible. And some of Vince want to give like coaching some more. Last time I had no coaching. Nobody taught me. I had to learn myself. So that's the team, my team right now. A small team. And so that was Chatbot Malaysia, this Automate Malaysia, a few of the stuff that we do. These are the companies that we help. I'm going to go through with you some of the bots that we've done. I know it's a long little backstory, but I think it's important for you guys to know. I'm not some special guy. I'm not like this brilliant dude. No, this is a normal guy trying to make things work, right? Just like you guys. So because of this is why it's important to me. Because of this, you know, some of my time I get to go and do the stuff I like. I like to compete in jiu-jitsu. I like to go and do CrossFit. I get to travel with my family. Not that I don't do anything else. It's just that now, you know, I have a little bit more money. And I get a little bit more time. This is why it's important to me. You know, who did that why exercise? Did you guys do a why exercise? Right? I just recently I did a why exercise. Why am I doing this? And this is why. I connect with this every single day. So this is why I'm so excited. So let's continue. How to gain an unfair advantage by including a bot into your marketing strategy so you get ahead of your competitors. This is what we're going to go through, and this is what I'm excited about. What is a chatbot? What problem does it solve? So attention is expensive. Is what? Expensive! You have to pay Google, pay Facebook, very expensive. Who has their phone just like this? This is a real snapshot of my wife's phone. If you want to contact her, do not email her. Now I think it's at 70,000 already. Is she alone? Is she the only one like this right now who doesn't open emails? No. Do you open emails? Do you read all of them? No. This is why it's so expensive today. Because even if you have the best offer, the best thing in the world that you want to give, and you have this email list, and they don't open it, is it any use? No! And I realized this, right? So this is some statistics that I'm going to show you. If your email, out of 100 people, 15 people open, I will salute you. You are a great marketer. 15% open rates. Great marketer. And once you give that offer, they actually click and go to the page to see the offer. If you do more than 2%, I tell you, you can go to most of the companies and get a huge pay, because that is like the ultimate, to get 2% click rates. But you see Messenger, what's the open rate? 4 times more. What's the click rate? 25 times more. And from that, not just click, they actually respond back. Wow, this is very cool. That's crazy, right? So, if you don't take anything else from today, just take this. Because this one thing could transform your business already. If you're already in business right now, this one thing can already transform it. Just think about it, okay? You have the best offer in the world. You send it through email, 100 of them, 15 only open. And then from the 15, you get conversions. Let's say half your sales, damn good. 7 buy. 7 sales, right? But if you have 100, you send it in Messenger. How many will open? 85%. How many? 85. 85, and half of them buy. How many sales is that? 40 sales. 40 and 7 sales. Did you do any different thing with your offer? No. Any different thing with your sales team? No. It's just a message is now getting to the person. That's it. One thing only. Good or good? I tell you, this is one of the hugest things. Great. Let's move on. So there's just some numbers, same calculation just now, blah, blah, blah. What's the funnel with the website? What's the funnel with the chatbot, right? And then, what is chatbot? Chatbot is software that interacts with people in chat apps. So give me an example of a chat app. Messenger, what else? WhatsApp, some more? Telegram, some more? That's right, so you guys know all this, right? So you can actually put a bot inside most of these apps, except Instagram. Most of it you can already. So here's a demo video just to show you what it is for those who have not seen it.
To start a chat, create a new message and type in the name of each bot. InstaLocate tracks flights in real time. Just ask it where your flight number is, if it's landed or if it's on time. Domino's lets you order a pie in a few taps. Log into your account and reorder previous pizzas or track the status of your current order. Allset lets users in San Francisco, Palo Alto and New York City book a table for lunch. You can even choose exactly what you want to eat before you get there. Hello Jarvis is a personal assistant. Just tell it your current time zone and then set reminders. It replies with a Facebook message to remind you when tasks are due. 1-800-Flowers is an easy way to order a bouquet without going to the website. Enter a delivery address, then choose the flower type and customize an arrangement all within Messenger. LazySet automatically makes a Spotify playlist based on your taste. Enter some favorite artists and let it do the work.
Great, so that's what it is. There is a misconception with bots. A what? Misconception. That means people are thinking bots are a different thing than what it actually is, right? So a lot of people think that chatbots are this, Siri and Google Homes and stuff like that. But these are bots, yes. Yes, they are bots. They do that, definitely. But that's not how I see bots. Some people think that bots is the future for customer care, customer service. You know, instead of a live chat, you have a bot. Yes, the bots do this as well. But this is not how I see chatbots. I don't see the biggest impact over here. Some people also think that bots now is about IoT, Internet of Things, is about machine learning and all the stuff. Does chatbots do all these things? Yes, it does. I even do talks and classes to teach this. But for me, I think the biggest impact is not even this. I believe it's the next email. I believe it's the next channel for us entrepreneurs to build relationships with our community and our clients. Because people just love to chat. Especially Malaysians, I'll show you after this, right? You can do quick surveys. Quick what? Surveys. You can do registrations and reminders. Registrations and what? Reminders. And you can segment and do drip campaigns. Who knows what segmentation and drip campaigns are? Show hands. Great, a few of you. I'll go through in detail. What it is, a segment is to see is my customers male or female. You segment them. How would you know this? You just ask the bot. Well, ask her, hi, Mr. Customer, are you a man or woman? And even sometimes, because you put the chatbot in Messenger, Facebook gives you information about your customers. That means automatically, just by talking to the bot, you will know, because you're the owner of the bot, you will know this person is a man or woman. You will know their first name, last name, without even asking. You will know where they are at, which locale, do you know what language they talk? Is that good or good? You just by a simple one click, you can get their phone and their email. It's crazy. Where does all this information come from? Where? How can we, the owner of the bot, and the bot talks to our customer or our lead, and we get this information? How? How does the bot know this? What do you guys think? Because it lives in Messenger. Messenger owns it. It lives in Messenger. Facebook owns it. And Facebook gives us this info to help marketers. So number two, what we get is not just open rates, we get instant data. Instant. Awesome, awesome, right? So the holy grail of Facebook Messenger marketing and growth hacks for the next few years is chat blasting or broadcasting, right? Communicating with your people. So last time, how Facebook Messenger used to work is someone message your page, you go to send a message. Then you have to go to your inbox, you click that, and then you go inside this dashboard. This is the last time, right? And you can respond to people down there manually. You can type there, but It's tough, still manual. And then Facebook suddenly, like what Vince said, released the platform to open for everyone to build bots. People got excited. But you know what? 99% of us don't know how to build. I had to go learn like 100 days to learn how to build this. Damn hard. So, with chatbot tools, there's ManyChat, there's ChatFuse, the ActiveChat, many. But with these tools, you can import all those contacts into the bot and you can have the bot communicate. So, can I get you guys, can I hear from this side, right? Show of hands. How many of you already have a list of people, a list of customers? Can you see a list of customers who has more than 100 people in your list? Great, a few over here. More 100, great, over there. Who has more than 500 in your list? More than 5, great, a few of you. Who has more than 1,000? Perfect, more than 5,000? Dude, wow, what are you guys doing here? What business do you do? I've been looking at the two of you. You look like a beautiful couple. What do you guys do? Nice, no wonder. Perfect, great. So, how many is it? Start with email, which is fine. It's just a simple channel shift. You can even do you have to do one or the other? No, you can do both, right? Imagine that. You can do both. So, how many, by the way, is your list? I'm just curious. I'm thinking maybe 50,000. More than 5, impressive, awesome. Right, so how are you gonna, just a brief run through how you're gonna blast it out, how you're gonna broadcast. You just create some content that you wanna push out, and then you can segment them and target to them. Because people today, they want to hear what's in it for me, right? Even in the ads, it's like, hi, are you a man with one child living in Kuala Lumpur? That's how targeted our marketing is today. And if you are not doing that, they will like, oh, this is not for me. So we get to see, you know, what gender are they, locale, the language, the time zone, then only you blast it out. Then, once you blast it out, you click send now. What else? Accept the message distributed via mobile and desktop, yes. So you also get mobile notifications, you get desktop notifications, you get a red dot, right? Here's an example of me blasting, and then this is the great thing. Once you communicate with them, they right away get to answer, not like email. How long does it take for email conversation? You answer one, then what's the next? Like a day, maybe 2 days, sometimes a week, right? This is instant, right there and then the next minute. Is this spam? Let's take a look at this. I hate spam. I hate what? Don't spam, no more. No more spamming. You only give information to the people who want it. Then you can be successful. Right, so let's look at this. These real numbers. So the MailChimp on the left, open rates 20%, 23%. On the right, open rate 75, 84%. Click-through rates at 20, 25%. So yeah, no big deal, but it's still a huge jump from the normal, right? So what can email do and messaging do, email can't? Well, spammers cannot buy lists of names like email, you cannot. To start, you have to talk to the bot. Then only you'll start. So no more spams. Student must honor unsubscribes. How many of you unsubscribe the email? They still send you, right? And then it's dynamic and interactive. So I'll show you what that means. You can put photos, videos, and stuff like that. Cool. So all businesses can agree that we want to approach customers in a place where they're already hanging out. But where are they hanging out? Guess where are they hanging out now? Social media, Facebook. Yeah, I'm going to give you something exciting here, right? So here are some trends before we get into the cool stuff. Monthly app downloads. So you want to know what's going to happen in Malaysia? Look at US. This is from 2 years ago. 49% download 0 apps. Download how many apps? Half the population download 0 apps. And if you look, only 13% download 1 app. So it's around 60% download only 1 app a month. Number of apps used per day. So if you are a company that wants to build an app, one, you got to get them to download it. Number two, you got to get them to use it. So 72% use less than 6. So you have your Grab, Facebook, Instagram, your phone, email, that's already 5. So if you want them to use your app, good luck with that. Activating them to use your app. Tough. And in the world, the most engaged messaging app users by country is what country? Malaysia, dudes. We Malaysians love to chat. Love it. So if you're not in a channel where Malaysians love to hang out, you are, dude, come on, right? If they're there already, just go there and put your message there. Don't need to do anything much. So number 2 is Brazil. Malaysia's number 1. I'm so proud. As a Malaysian, I'm so proud that we love messaging. Right? And this is another interesting one. This is 2015. The gray color one is the big 4 of social media. We've got Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook. That's the gray color one. The green color graph is the big 4 for messaging. WhatsApp, Messenger, etc., etc. There are more active users in messaging than in all of social media. I want that to sit first with you. Think about that. This is 2015, okay? Why is that? And why didn't most people know? Because in messaging there is no wall, right? You don't see everyone. You are in a group of maybe as big as also 20 people, 30 people, and you're one-on-one. But they are active, especially Malaysians. How many Facebook groups are you in? I mean at least 30 Facebook, WhatsApp groups, right? So messaging is the thing. There's a shift. There's a what? Shift in the channel from web apps to bots. So instead of having many channels, your onboarding is email. My support is a live chat, and then phone call is the sales. Now everything can be in one channel, just like WhatsApp. You scroll up to see your password up there. Look at your conversations again. Just scroll up. So much easier. This is the video that changed my life, that made it legitimate for me to come back here, made it brave for me to come back. Check it out.
If you are sitting in the United States or Europe right now, you've probably never used a Chinese app. But the reality is, if you want to know how the internet will develop, China, the land once known for its cheap ripoffs, has actually become a guide to the future. You know, the internet is the internet, but for China, the internet is more like an intranet. It's largely walled off from the Western world by this incredibly complex system of filters and blocks that we call the Great Firewall. And basically, the Great Firewall blocks any foreign site the Communist Party doesn't think it can control. So that means there is no Facebook, no Twitter, no Google. Instead, what filled the internet vacuum was a generation of Chinese copycats that have grown into huge companies. So for Google, you had Baidu. For YouTube, you had Youku. For Twitter, you had Sina Weibo. And the list goes on and on. It's almost as if the Chinese internet is a lagoon as an aside to the greater ocean of the internet. And in that lagoon, there are these swamp monster apps that bear some resemblance to the creatures in the ocean, but are mutated in some ways because they evolved in a different kind of environment. But things have started to shift in the sense that before, no one outside of the lagoon really cared about the swamp monsters. But now all of a sudden, some of the features they've developed are so amazing that Western apps are trying to copy them. And the greatest example of this is WeChat. WeChat is an example of, for lack of a better word, a super app. It's a Swiss Army knife that basically does everything for you. It's your WhatsApp, Facebook, Skype, and Uber. It's your Amazon, Instagram, Venmo, and Tinder. But it's other things we don't even have apps for. There are hospitals that have built out whole appointment booking systems. There are investment services. There are even heat maps that show how crowded a place is, be it your favorite shopping mall or a popular tourist site. The list of services goes on basically forever. But it's not the variety of things you can do on WeChat that makes it so powerful. It's the fact that they're all in one app. So why does that matter? Hypothetically, imagine you're sitting at home and one day you notice your corgi is dirty. You open WeChat, hit a few buttons, and a few hours later a man shows up at your door with some shampoo and a big vacuum. Your dog gets cleaned and he looks great. You take a photo, you share it with your friends, and tag the dog cleaning business. You haven't left the app. Your friend who likes Hello Kitty and works a boring office job is slacking off at work and looking at WeChat. She sees the photo of your clean corgi. She decides she wants her poodle clean. She clicks the tag on your photo and orders the same service. Within seconds, the man with the big vacuum is on his way to her house. She pays him, and he's happy because he got paid instantly on WeChat. She starts chatting with you to thank you. Neither of you have left the app. While chatting, she tells you about a new hip noodle joint. She says, you have to come. It's a schlep, but you accept. She orders food while still at her desk. You order a taxi. She pays for the food. On the way to her house, the man with the big vacuum invests the money he earned from both of you into a wealth management product that's probably a little too risky. Neither of you nor the man with the big vacuum have left the app. Both of you arrive and the app tells the kitchen you're there. Your WeChat profile photo pops up on the wall. It's an old photo from the year you had that weird part in your hair. Of course she makes a comment. Your food is served. You notice your meat is a bit overcooked, so you snap a photo and post a disparaging restaurant review. You're already on your phone and you remember you still owe your friend money because she paid. You transfer her money. Neither of you, the man with the big vacuum, nor the restaurant have left the app. At the restaurant, there are no menus, there are no waiters, there is no cashier. There is only WeChat.
And that is the reality right now, what's happening. Right now, China is leading the way in tech. It's crazy, right? So, if WeChat is conquering the whole of China, there's the rest of the world to be conquered, right? Who do you think wants to conquer the rest of the world and do the same thing? Facebook, exactly, right? So this was the New York Times in 2016 or something like that. A few months later, I'll tell you what happened, right? So they say Messenger chatbots is set to become the world's biggest marketing channel in the next few years. You guys see why? You guys see why I'm so excited about this? Why big companies are super excited? If you look at all the big brands, every single one now has a chatbot because they know this and they know what Mark Zuckerberg Facebook is trying to do as well. Then, so this is the owner of Kick, another app. Chat apps will come to be thought of as the new browser. Bots will be the new websites. This is the beginning of a new internet. So soon, when you want to ask something in the middle of the night, who do you go and ask? You ask the bot, hey, are you open or not? You want delivery, who do you talk to? You go to the bot. Hey, Rumley Burger, can you deliver a burger to me? You're already seeing companies doing this. So if they are getting more comfortable in doing this, you guys can too. The technology is so cheap, so easy to use, anyone can do it. That's why it's so exciting now. Few months after that, China documentary came out. Mark Zuckerberg did this announcement.
So now that Messenger has scaled, we're starting to develop ecosystems around it. And the first thing we're doing is exploring how you can all communicate with businesses. Now you probably interact with dozens of businesses every day, and some of them are probably really meaningful to you. But I've never met anyone who likes calling a business. And no one wants to have to install a new app for every service or business that they want to interact with. So we think that there's got to be a better way to do this. We think that you should just be able to message a business in the same way you'd message a friend. You should get a quick response, and it shouldn't take your full attention like a phone call would, and you shouldn't have to install a new app. So today we're launching Messenger Platform, so you can build bots for Messenger. And it's a simple platform. It's powered by artificial intelligence, so you can build natural language services to communicate directly with people. So let's take a look. So CNN, for example, is going to be able to send you a daily digest of stories right into Messenger. And the more you use it, the more personalized it'll get. And if you want to learn about a specific topic, like, say, the Supreme Court nomination or the Zika virus, you just send a message and it'll send you that information.
The great thing is, every click, every conversation, every question asked is recorded and tagged. Is data for the owner of the bot. So if your customer service is in there, you can just automatically route that question to a database and then create products based on what people ask. right? Then you can have that list. Then you'll know all these other challenges or issues. All this can be automated already. So great, right? So this is some of the things that we are doing with our customers. Then, beginning of this year, this happened. Facebook plans to integrate Messenger, WhatsApp, and Instagram. What does that mean for users? So this was 25th January 2019. That came out in CNN, then came out in The Sun, then came out in Bloomberg. Technology, Bloomberg, some more, so everywhere, tech industry, BBC, and so for marketers, this was a huge deal. Why? Because in Malaysia, last time we cannot build any bots in WhatsApp. He's saying that all these three platforms are going to be into one. Dude, right? They say end of this year or beginning of 2020 is when this is going to happen. Okay, guys, imagine this. Okay, give 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Just close your eyes. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Just close your eyes and imagine you're already next year. The platform's open. Okay, open your eyes. Open your eyes. What do you think is going to happen when he announces it's already all these three platforms are together? What's going to happen, do you think, to your competitors, to you, everyone? What are they going to do? Every business is going to have a chatbot, right? So every business today that is doing business on WhatsApp is going to have a bot on WhatsApp and all these platforms. And are you going to be on this platform at that time as well? If you do that, then you'll be on the same stage as them, right? But do you have to go on at the same time with them? Do you have to learn at the same time with them? No, you don't. You can do it today. You can go back today, learn about the tech, go to your staff, ask them to build one. That's what Oxwhite did. Are they pros at it? No, but they did it anyway. Now 6 months, 1 year later, they are damn pro at it already. Right? Don't wait until everybody else gets on it, then only you learn. Get on it now, learn it, know what it can do, it cannot do, learn the strategies, then when everybody is on it, you are a pro. You are what? Pro already. Right? Makes sense? Does it make sense? Tell left and right. Say, hey, it makes sense, makes sense. Tell left and right, tell them. Look behind, tell them, hey, makes sense. Get on messenger, get on messenger. You gotta help each other, support each other, right? So the main benefits for businesses: improve customer satisfaction because it's instant. Number 2, low maintenance costs because the platform is already built for you. Number 3, increase customer interactions and sales. The more they interact, the more relationships they build, the more sales you get. Number 4, you can reach new customers. 1, on different platforms. Number 2, different demographics. So if you are doing a certain older demographic, getting on a new channel suddenly opens up a whole sea of new people who were not communicating with you before. The millennials love messaging, right? That's where you want to be at. Number 5, gaining a deeper understanding of customers. That we said just now, all the data. Number 6, you can automate your follow-up process. This is the biggest for me. I've been in sales for 17 years, and I know as a salesperson and a marketer, damn hard to follow up, especially if you have too many hot leads, right? So this is one of the biggest ones. I'll show you how to do it after this. Number 7, excellent to process large volumes of requests, especially if you're doing e-commerce, right? But open rates, definitely. Bonus, you cross platforms. Soon you can do with different platforms. Bonus number 2, you can even get their functionality. Be like Uber, built in. If you have, like, going to start a food truck, you can just say, okay, bot, I'm at this location. Whoever wants to know where you are, just open, say, hey, where are you now? The bot will ask, please send me your location. How? It's already built in, send location, and it gives you maps straight to where you are. Super easy. No coding is already in. Number 3, language. If you're doing in Bahasa, English, the AI already built in has, how many Chinese dialects? I think of 5 Chinese dialects already built in the AI. All you need to do is a little tweak. You know what? If you say, it's just too much work to do, say, put it aside, don't even do AI, just do keywords, it's fine already, just start, right? What's number 4? direct database entry. You can even teach it. Hey, if somebody talks to you, bot, and if he says this thing, could you please send straight into my MailChimp account and then notify me? Simple as that. Number 5, chatbots are the gateway drug to machine learning and AI. So for bigger corporations, this is what they love. They love because at the bottom they need to collect data first, then they will clean it up, then only they can do the big data stuff. So with bots, so easy to get all this information from people. So it's a gateway drug. You say, oh my god, AI is not that hard. Machine learning is not that hard. It's not really. Because when I got into this, I'm just a marketer, just learn a little bit more, say, oh my god, it's not it. It's just statistics. That's it. So it's a gateway drug. So what's the takeaway? Chatbots are ideal to deliver an experience that's personal, engaging, and valuable. What is it? Personal, engaging, and valuable. Look left and right, look left and right. Say it's personal, engaging, and valuable. Left and right, look, front and back. Tell them. You guys gotta tell each other, remind each other. Yes, be personal, be engaging, and give value to the people. Alright. Moving on now. Who wants to see some examples? Okay, so yesterday I was reminded of the pirate framework, the R framework, right? I've added one A at the beginning. It's only actually AA and then 3 R's, but I added one more R, awareness, because I also run a digital agency using, we give customers we don't give customers lah. We do Facebook ads, then we use bots to qualify, then we give you the hot list and you just close, right? So that's what we do for our customers. And I realized when I was going out and telling people about this service that I have, they say, oh, I already got digital marketer, it already do for me. But you know what they do? They do awareness campaigns. What are awareness campaigns? Like what? So what are the metrics? Like likes, right? How many people like share, respond, right? So these are awareness campaigns. Branding, like billboard, like that. As a marketer, as a hardcore digital marketer, that is what we call, the muggle thinking. Who's a Harry Potter fan here? Harry Potter fan? You know the muggles? Yes! That's muggle thinking. They're not in the universe. They're not one of our wizards. They're not one of us. So when they say marketing and advertising, they think it's billboards, they think it's TV, they think it's radio, they think it's likes. So when I hear this, I say, oh, I need beginner. Right? What we want engagement, we want real data. So that's where acquisition comes in, then we want to activate them, then we want to have retention, create referrals, and revenue. So who wants to see step by step in each one of these how we use a bot? Who wants to see? Or just a few of you? Okay, I already know this. If you don't want to see it, okay. Who wants to see it? What's it? Okay, perfect, great. So we're going to one by one. Awareness. How do you introduce yourself to your potential customers and drive them to take action? So this is just awareness, right? Awareness stage. So, these are the muggles. Awareness is typically what muggles think of when they think of marketing and advertising. So that's why I love doing this, that's why I love doing digital marketing, because majority of the companies are doing this. So just using the pirate framework, you guys are going to be way ahead of what's going on in the market today, right? So that's why I'm so excited. So awareness. Parametrics focus on the brand building aspect of your marketing. If you're a huge company, you can Pizza Hut, Domino's. Yeah, if you got money, you got TM, do it. But for us, do we have 10 million to spend just on marketing? Dude, of course we don't, right? So we want to make every ringgit, every dollar count. And we want to track every ringgit and every dollar. That's what bots and digital marketing can do for you guys. So awareness metrics to measure. If you ever want to hire a digital marketer and they say, oh, you do digital marketing awareness, these are what you want to measure, which is fine. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying that if this is what you want, this is what you measure, right? Impressions, click-through rates, attention in minutes, site visits, and stuff like that. So these are vanity metrics. You know what vanity is? Vain lah. But actually it's just me to look good on here. Doesn't really make much impact. Next, chatbots for acquisition. For what? Acquisition, this is where you want to acquire a customer, where you can speak to them as an individual, right? So, acquisition, how do you acquire your customers, or how does your customer find you? So this is acquisition. To acquire, there are 19 channels. If you have another one, put 20, but I've not found one yet. So you can only acquire from these 19 channels. Do you have to use all 19? No! I would say if you're starting off, pick one. Pick how many? Pick one and be a pro at it. Right? Be a pro at one. Once your pro is consistent already, that channel, then pick a second one. The mistake for new businesses is to do too many. Why? Because you get so many percent. You got to go Instagram, you got to go LinkedIn, you got to go, Yes, know what's available, pick one, master it, right? So, Chatbot for acquisition means refers to finding potential customers and turning them into someone who has an interest. So, it means you want to raise your hand, hey, I'm interested, right? Examples is we want to give codes or discounts, and the end goal is to get info from them so that you can begin to sell to them. Begin to what? Sell to them. Rest. This is activation. This is what? Activation. Yes. You want them to do something. Using a trial or a demo, a sales call, something. Who decides what that something is? Who decides? Yes, you as a company decide. You decide what that activation is. You will know if they read one blog, if they read my PDF, if they came for my event. Usually, these people will convert to a sale. So you would know what they are. You create your own metrics. Yes, so, case study is what we do. So this is a gym in Namsara Heights. That's Martin, the one with the big guy there with the little ponytail at the top. Martin Faisal, he runs, I think, 2 or 3 gyms. CrossFit gym, and we did a campaign for them just a couple of months ago. And inside the bot, right? So they click on Facebook, they go inside the bot. Thanks for confirming. I can send you your 1 week pass. Would you want to? Yes, of course. So straight away, after that click, they go inside a conversation. A what? Conversation. So this conversation usually is done with a human, right? You have a conversation, thanks for your interest, oh, would you like a voucher, blah, 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 blah. In your company, do you already have that conversation? Yeah. In your company, among all your salespeople, it could be you, do you already have the best, that one dude who, wow, you put 10 people there, 8 they will close. Do you have that person? Yes. So what do you do in this conversation? You get that dude's conversation, you get his WhatsApp, you take, literally copy and paste inside the bot. Because why? Why do we want to do that? Why? Because it works. Proven already what? That conversation already works to convert, to do something. So it's not recreating anything. If you already have someone who's great, a person who is super excellent in converting from whatever to come for a trial, to call, whatever, you can scale that. Last time you can only talk one person by one person, right? Now, with the bot, that communication, you can scale to how many people? Unlimited! So if you have 1 million people contacting you, that conversation by that superstar salesperson to 1 million people. Dude, think about the possibilities, right? So, that's what we did. That's what we did for them. And then after they go through the qualifying process, are you really interested? Where are you from? Have you been in gym before? Blah, 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 blah. Then the bot will send a notification to the admin. Admin, hey, this dude just redeemed the 1 week trial. Please contact him right now because he's super hot. Give the name, give the information, give the slot, the email, phone number in my messages. So the bot will tell me right instant. Because in another part of Malaysia, this dude just redeemed. Me, another part of Malaysia, got this notification. I just click and call. Hey, I saw you just redeemed the 1 week thing. Cool. We are almost booked out already. You want to come today instead of tomorrow? How high is that conversion? Very high, exactly. You know that if you wait 5 minutes, you are 10 times less likely to convert the person. 5 minutes only. If you wait an hour, it's almost 100 times less likely. So that's why all our clients, we say, we can do it for you. We can get you hot leads, but you have to promise me you have to call them within 15 minutes. Otherwise, I don't want you as a customer, as a client. I don't even take them because I know if they don't call right away, no matter how good the leads I give them, it won't convert because they're damn lazy. You just need one person to call right away, that's it. So this is one for qualifying. So we did a campaign for 4 days, 5 days. We got 76 hot leads. Sampai Khalif, this is too many, Khalif. Banyak juga, I said too many. How are we going to get them into the front door? I said, okay, it's okay, I'll slow down the ad. Okay, I get it, too many. So I have to slow it down for them. Right? Would you like this problem? Would you like this problem? You can. It's not that hard. We'll start today, right? Alright, so more chatbot acquisition methods. How do you want to acquire more leads? How do we do it? Okay, so this is qualify leads, engage with prospect 24/7, you can automate sales, leads, Beckett University results, $3.1 million in new tuition generated in a single day via a bot. Why is that? Why is that? Do you see the conversation? Conversation is just the same conversation. Talking about a course to the right people, but at scale. What they did was they got the best consultant, saw how they did the closing and put it inside the bot. Did the campaign, pushed it there, and in one day, dude, this is not mine. I would love to have this campaign and try it, right? Brilliant campaign. Another way would be, if you go to my Facebook page, you type, or you can type bit.ly/admin. Do a post on your Facebook page, and then ask them to comment. So this is just a quiz. Warning! Only smart people can solve this. Who's smart here? Who's smart? Or who feels they're smart, right? Exactly. Everybody feels they're smart. Damn, he's challenging me. That's smart. Okay, I go and comment lah. So many people comment. Once they comment, the bot will monitor this post. Anyone who comments, what's the bot gonna do? What's it gonna do? Yes! Instant message right away. It's gonna say at the back end, hey, Khalif, thanks for commenting. Yes, you are right, it's 26 triangles. By the way, we also do da-da-da-da-da. Then you qualify them, right? Instantly. Do you have a human being behind there qualifying? No. Can you have 1 million people comment on that? Yes. Can you as a human being speak to 1 million people? Cannot, right? So you get the bot to qualify from 1 million to become 10,000 only. Get rid of the others. And then what? From the 10,000 you qualify some more to only a few hundred. Then you get a human to speak. So you as a person, as an entrepreneur, save your time to only what's most valuable. Be with the customers who need you most, where you can give the most value. Not like last time, not like me. Don't be like me last time. Every single person also I go and speak to them. Every single, oh man, that was a waste of time. He couldn't even buy. This person didn't even, wanted me to do something else from what I did, right? So we can filter that. But that's one way of activation. Number 2, who has a website here? Can I see raise your hands? Who has a website? Alright, a few of you. Then a few of you, then we just skip this now. Who has a website here? Can I raise your hands? Alright, more of you, thank you so much. There's a reason now why people on stage ask you to do all these silly things. What do you guys think? So that you don't sleep. That's the reason. It's not for me, it's for you, because I have so much that I want to give to you. All these little things, asking you questions so that you keep engaged, so that you snap you out of a state. Because in my head, I'm like, oh man, I want to give them this great thing that they can use right away. After this, when they go home, I need them to pay attention, so I ask you to raise your hands. It's not something that it's like a style thing. No, this is for you. I want to give it to you, right? So if you have a website, down there last time, on the bottom corner, you do the live chat. Now you can have a bot. The same bot that lives in your messenger is now there. Now there, same one. So if you go and you talk to this bot, you check in your messenger, it's the same conversation. So one bot, many places. One bot, many places. That's right. Number 3, contact forms. If you still want to do contact forms, you can. But now you can add another one, so you can have both. Alright, you see at the bottom. Yes, contact form at the bottom. Please also send a message in Messenger. Next, who gives out free PDFs and guides and stuff like that? I do this a lot. Right? So if you go inside our Chatbot Malaysia chatbot, you can have all this cool stuff. We have the 25 things every service-based business should automate. We have templates and stuff like that. So last time it's through emails. People don't open emails. I hate it. So with this, 90% open rates. So good. You can have a button to replace landing pages. You can have, here's a landing page versus a button. See how pretty it is? Think about that. If you want to fill up a form, my personal email is khalifrizal.khalil@gmail.com. Every single time I want to subscribe to something, I have to type khalifrizal.khalil@gmail.com. Oh my God, right? And after that, I have to put my name, Khalif. First name, Khalif. Oh my God, every single time. With a bot, it's just one click of a button, send to Messenger, and I get their email anyways, and I get their phone numbers anyways, I get their first name and last name anyways, and I get 20 other points of data with one button. If I was a user, which one would I choose? Of course lah, one button, right? So this is what I use all the time as well. So Facebook, last year before, I like, oh man, Facebook too expensive already. Right? I was thinking of quitting, I didn't quit lah. Thinking of quitting, too expensive. But now, with the send to messenger ads, super cheap. That's why until it's so cheap and so good, I created a whole service to give to people because it's so good. So this is one of the other campaigns that we did for Green Apple Hippotherapy, one of our clients. I'll talk more about this later on. So that is for acquisition. So the acquisition metrics you want to measure. Or if you want to hire, this is the metrics you want to ask. Hey, digital marketer, can you give me these reports, please? How many actual leads? How many new subscribers do I have? How many resources were downloaded? How many support chats did we get? Because in every one of these, you get their contact, you get their email, you get what they want, and you can remarket and communicate back to them. That is what's important. Not likes, not shares. Those are just ways of the means to an end. And this is the journey of the end, because the end is the sale, right? Okay, chatbots for activation. So that was acquisition just now. Now it's activation. What is activation? Activation. This is one of our other clients as well. How do you give an initial happy experience of your product or service? No matter what your product is, you can do this. Even e-commerce, and especially e-commerce, because you're fighting with other e-commerce people who, and you cannot be in front of the customers, right? But the unboxing experience is what you can do. That communication before the delivery is what you can do. And you guys have been doing this a while, right? You know that makes a huge difference. So this is what activation is. So even before they buy anything, right? What is that first interaction we do? That first hello. So activation means your customers have an initial happy experience with your service, but how do you do that? So let me show you. Case study. So this is for the Hang Kids. Hang Kids is a children's development company They've got programs for kids from, I think, 5 until 15, and their top product is, I think, 23,000 per year. It's brilliant. Both my kids are in it. So good. It's a leadership program. But they are having a challenge to get people on board. So when I spoke to them, they said, Khalif, you know what? Whenever I get people to a preview, half of them actually enroll. At 4,000 at least, right? Their first few offerings, at 4,000, half. But per month, we only get like maybe 4 of them. So 2 new, very tough, Khalif. I said, perfect. I'll give you hot leads, you close them. Can? Yes, you can. So that's what we did. So, but before that, I said, how do you communicate with them? Right? What is the experience when they first talk to you? Oh, no, we don't have anything. Right? Straight away, we just talk to them and we just tell them. So, oh my God. So I looked at all their offerings. They have personality tests. They have, if you're a kid who likes, a child who likes to read, this is how you be with them. If they like dancing, this. So they have all these tips for parents. I said, brilliant. Let's do a quiz and we give value first. So in the board, welcome to, discovering what your child learning style is. And then we did a simple quiz. It's a VEK, Visual Auditory Kinesthetic Quiz. They did it, and then did all the questions. We put GIFs inside there, and then at the end they give a tip. I want you to take a look at the first few questions what I asked. Great, let's start. In your family, you are a parent or a child. What is this called? Segmentation. Already you know father or mother. Later on, when you say, hi dad, we have another workshop for daddies. Right? Could you get this before? Not as easy lah. Okay, and then after that I asked about your kid. Now, when they come to the demo, the preview, do I have information about the kids already? Hey, your kid is Isaac, right? Oh, Isaac loves to run, right? How would they feel? Dude, if they know stuff about my kid right away when I come into the service, I'm going to be blown away, right? So this is the kind of service you can give with information. So easy to do, automated. It goes on, and they give tips, and then, so there's a gallery, then they give, okay, your kid is kinesthetic. So here's a typical behavior of a kinesthetic child. Here, what they do well. Would you love to hear things that your kids do well? Yes! This is free. This is the initial experience. This is activation. So now, in their heads, they're thinking, wow, this is free! Imagine the paid one. Right? Don't you want that kind of thinking with your clients? Yeah, exactly. Because that's how I think. So, after a while, the board is planned to, if they qualify, the board will send them a message to recruit to come to a preview. Then this person gets a notification, say, hey, this is the person, blah, 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 same like just now. Right? Then give the results. This person is kinesthetic. So now it's not a call, now it's a live chat. So they go to a live chat, they speak to the person, hi Norizati, I'm Coach Joyce here. Now a live person goes on. Then, enroll them for a workshop, pay 50 ringgit for the workshop, bring the whole family there. Then they close. So the first campaign that we did.
So hi, my name is Fiona, and children call me Coach Mei. I'm one of the leadership coach in kids. So a few months ago, we actually came across this chatbot, right, from Khalif. So very, very thank you to Khalif because this introduced us this chatbot and does help us a lot because within 4 days, we actually get 70 leads from all the marketing, all the marketing content that we did, and it's a very successful one because we do also convert customer to be on board as one of our parents, one of our family. So really thank you, Khalif, for this opportunity and also this introduction of chatbot. Definitely very exciting. Looking forward to have more chatbot on board so that it can also help to reduce our workload, and it's just very, very.
How many sales did you get actually?
How many sales we get? One here, around 5K sign up.
5K?
Around 5K for sales.
5K, right, right. That's very awesome. So good. Thank you so much. Perfect. Alrighty, so the ad spend. Thank you so much. Yes. Ad spend 500 ringgit ad spend. 4 days campaign, 5,000 revenues. Is that good or good? You 10x. 10x your investment. Brilliant, right? So I myself was blown away. Like, dude, really? You get the results? Awesome, right? So that's one. Lego does this as well. Lego increased sales by 3.4x, right? 80% open rates, 10x their click-through rates. Just doing one thing, adding another channel, right? And 71% reduction in cost per conversion. So if you like metrics, 71% in reduction in cost for conversion is mind-blowing. I tell you, once you get deeper into this, you can check them out. Awesome Lego. If you want to check it out, go m.me/Lego, chat with their bot right away. You can see how it is. And then maybe they'll sell you a Lego set or something. Okay, activation metrics, the metrics you want to measure are the new trial signups. So if you measure trials, imagine if you have a pipeline that is automated, well, not fully, a little bit, maybe half automated, and then is consistent. You don't have to put your brain so much in thinking whether you're getting hot leads or not. Where can you put your brain at? Closing, or what? What else? If you're doing products, making a better product. If you're doing JVs, finding great partners. Not the thing that you can have something else do for you, right? So this is where, when we talk about as entrepreneurs, you want to see where you want to put your energy and your time in. Where's the best value you can put for your own? Because you wish that you can split yourself, right? Me too. So let people who know, let the board do this boring stuff, and they're good at it anyway, and you do what you're good at, serving your clients. Right. Chatbots for retention. For what? Retention. Right. So this is another one of our campaigns that we just did. For Asahi Beer Carlsberg, Berhad Malaysia, we did one of those campaigns nationwide. What is retention? How do you repeatedly bring your customers back to your service after their first happy experience? This is what you want. Because to get a first client, you have to pay, right? Do you see how to pay ads to get your first client? And then they buy something from you, then you have to minus off the cost for acquiring that customer. But if you sell something else after that, do you still have to acquire this person? No! It's free already, right? 100% profit after that. So, numbers say it's 5 times more expensive to bring new people than in selling and servicing your existing customers. So, retention essentially means that you bring your customers back to your service repeatedly after your first happy experience. It costs 5 times as much to attract new customers than to keep an existing one. Here's a case study. Great. So this is their Instagram ad. They did over here. Hey. Step 1, step 2. Would you like to win a free trip for 2 to Japan, fully paid for? Awesome. I tell you, they loved it, right? So we did this with Instagram, Facebook ads, and they got people to buy Asahi. Where do they buy this Asahi? They go to, where do you usually buy? 7-Eleven, where? Yeah, you can go to pubs, where? Tesco, all these places, right? So we had 36 outlets who Asahi was partnering with, including bands, including all, right? And then they put a QR code over there, buy Asahi, scan this QR code. Where do you think, when they scan the QR code, where do you think it's going to go? The chatbot, that's right? So last time, when you want to do this kind of campaigns, buy Asahi beer, win whatever, who needs to go through those receipts and whatever? A human being behind lah. Get thousands of receipts, tak pass. Okay, pass. Oh my God, right? So one of them came to me and said, Khaled, can we use machine learning, machine vision, get them to just take a photo of it, let the bot scan the whole thing, put it into data, figure out by itself whether this person actually bought it or not, figure out by itself where they bought it in, figure out by itself how much they spend, and then remarket to them. What did I say? Can lah, of course can, right? So with the technology that you have right now, you also can do. So we did this for them. So total participants, we did like a short campaign, 1,142 submissions in 10 states, 36 outlets, 10 lucky winners, right? So this is what it looks like, the video, when at the end I passed to them. Look at the data that we collected. So much data, I tell you. I don't know what they're going to do with this. The timestamp, IC number, then I mean approved, correct or not, in which state they're from. Where does the bot find this information? Some from the phone, some from the receipt, some from the Facebook, right? So it all collect into one spot. What shop they bought it in, whether they bought it in Langkawi or not, so we want to get rid of those, all that. And if you go down, see, if you click on that, you can see the picture of the receipt and stuff like that. So for a company, having this data is so valuable. Because these are buyers. These are what? Buyers. These are hot buyers because they go out of their way. See, you can see the whole thing. So all that is transferred into data digitally. Everything. So later on, they can do a custom audience. A what? Custom audience of all these people and remarket to them. Do what? Remarket to them. Because they are hot prospects, hot clients, not even prospects, hot clients. There's the value of this, right? So, and then at the end, they put campaign winners. This was just, when was this? No date over here. I think it was just like 3 weeks ago when they said it. Congratulations, all these people, blah, 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 right? Olivia made it. And one of my proudest projects that I did. Very cool project. Other companies that are doing similar. HelpFresh, increase customer satisfaction and reduce support costs. 44% increase in total conversations. 38% reduction in customer wait time. That's the worst, right? For a customer to wait. Oh, they reduce it by almost half. That's brilliant. You want to go check out HelloFresh? It is m.me/HelloFreshUS. Almost done. My time's almost up. I've got another 6 minutes. These are the metrics you want to measure for retention, customer lifetime value. How much in the lifetime of this customer do they spend with you? Because if you know they spend 1,000 ringgit within their lifetime, meaning your campaign at the beginning, you can afford to buy them anything below 1,000 ringgit. Make sense? Because if you know their lifetime value is 1,000 ringgit, your campaign to buy this one customer is 900 ringgit, you know that within the lifetime you still make a profit of 100 ringgit. Make sense? Other companies cannot do that if they don't know the lifetime value. So to buy a client, they are only paying 1 ringgit, 2 ringgit. You are paying 900 ringgit to buy this customer, where would this customer go? To me or them? To me lah! Because they come in, they get free gift. They come in, they get a personal concierge. They come in, 900 ringgit I put because I know the lifetime value of this customer. So I can give everything up front and beat all my competitors. Alright, Chatbot for referral. This is one we did for MDEC. MDEC and E-Usahawan. Who's heard of MDEC and E-Usahawan? Yes, this is one for them. They're bought with ours as well. So how to turn your happy retained customers into your brand evangelists so they go out and tell others about you. This is referrals. I'm sure you guys know what referrals are, right? So this is one of their avatars lah inside MDEC. So getting referrals, strategy to turn happy clients, no brainers, be honest. Yeah, everybody's got to do this lah. Okay, case study. The offer. Who knows what a lead magnet is? It's a magnet to attract our hot leads. To attract what? Hot leads, right? So we promoted the ad via Facebook, WhatsApp, and to partners. We're giving away Lazada vouchers. We partner with Lazada. Hey Lazada, you want more clients or not? Give voucher? Lazada say, I'll be happy to. So we give free. We partnered also with my company to give trainings, right? So user clicks, send to landing page, and then they fill up all this information in the beginning. Then, so there are 3 stages. The first stage is they get all these 39 ebooks, how to become a entrepreneur, stuff like that. If you share to 5 people, you get 50 ringgit. Do you think they would share? They shared it, dude. I tell you, shared it like crazy. You share 20, you will get a course worth 4,297 ringgit. Certification program. Do you think they shared? Dude, they shared, right? So they partnered with Lazada and they partnered with my company. So my company was doing the trainings for them. I said, yeah, sure, I'll do that, right? You pay me a small amount, just cost price. Value to them is 4,000 plus if they go outside and buy it. They win, the client win, I win because suddenly I got whole leads of people who love digital marketing. You know what I'm saying? Partnership is awesome. So we did this. We put it out. After registration, we thank them, deliver our promise in the chatbot. This is what it looks like. Terima kasih, it's in Malay, of course, right? This is a book, right? Claim it here. And then, once they're in, the bot will remind them, hey, you already downloaded this tips. Would you like to get $50 voucher? Yes or no? As long as they don't get the $50 voucher, the bot will keep doing what? Remind them lah. Hey, it's free voucher, please share. Hey, it's free voucher, please share. So do you think they share? They'll share. They did that, and they, okay, I'll share it lah. Great, I get a voucher, blah, blah, blah. The campaign results, we did a campaign for a couple of weeks. 576 participants, 479 referrals, and 187 shares. Results, yeah. So there you go. 20 vouchers given away, blah, blah, blah. 9 courses at 50,000 ringgit. The person who shared the most, 54, 56 total, second place, 55, 42. So all this data you can get. It's clear, it's not vague at all. Referral metrics to measure, net promoter score. If you don't know what it is, NPS score is just a simple to see, hey, how do you like us? How many referrals, how many shows and shares, and awareness metrics by channel. And finally, chatbots for revenue. Revenue is tough for me to speak about because every company is different, but I'll touch a little bit on it. How to get your happy retained customers to pay for your products or service. So one great thing about bots is the upsells and the follow-ups, right? Upsells, downsells, cross-sells, and whatever. So even though I am not sure what you guys do, these kind of sales, you can already include it in, right? So because you can say, okay, if a person bought this product, let's say they bought makeup lipstick, right? With a lipstick, you usually use a brush or something like that, right? So you can say, hey, you just bought this. Would you like a brush with that? And then you can have a conversation inside the bot. So that is, so this is our campaign for HandKids. Revenue metrics, what's your customer acquisition cost? How much is it to buy the customer? Trial to paid conversion, how many went to trial and how many converted from there. And trials, I want to share with you trials. We have a trial. Any of you are interested to say, Khalif, I also want for you to bring leads to my company. You speak to Vince and the team. We'll discuss something. Vince has this package to help you guys. I know some of you guys say, I don't want to do this, but you know what? Maybe if you want to or not, whatever, right? Speak to them. And then, of course, first purchase. So, that's it. If you guys want to download this, this is the checklist that we use to build our award-winning bots. Share.chatbots.my/plan is all yours. So, I would like you to give yourselves a big hand. Thank you so much for being great audience. Thank you so much, everyone. I would like to pass it back to Vince. Give it back. Everybody give a big hand to Vince. Thank you, Vince.
Come on, everybody. Give Khalif a huge round of applause, please. So, did you guys learn something new this morning? Was he an energetic speaker? Did he speak too fast? Oh, okay. Okay, all right. Because the most of the complaint I get about is he speaks too fast, so I think he slowed down a little bit this time.
Hey, man. Oh, thank you.
Khalif, mute your mic, Khalif. AV guys, please. All right. We're gonna take a quick 10 minutes break. All right. Go get a freshen up a little bit. 10 minutes. Come back in. We're gonna get started. All right, with the next section. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Take a break. 10 minutes. Thank you.
By all of the things I never had, I wanna be on the cover of Forbes magazine, smiling next to Oprah and the Queen. Oh, every time I close my eyes, I see my name in shiny lights. Yeah, a different city every night. Oh, I swear the world better prepare for when I'm a billionaire.
Yeah, I would have a show like Oprah. I would be the host of Everyday Christmas. You track your wish list. I'd probably pull an Angelina and Brad Pitt and adopt a bunch of babies that ain't never had shit. Give away a few Mercedes like, here lady, have this. And last but not least, grant somebody their last wish. It's been a couple months that I've been single, so you can call me Travis Claus minus the ho-ho. Get it? I'll probably visit with Katrina here.